He's just a good old boy who loves burning rubber and driving fast.
So today's May 10th, 2024. But let me tell you what was happening May 10th, 1998. That was the day that I got my NHRA Top Fuel license. And up until that point, I was just a sportsman bracket racer, raced some super comp, did some different racing, mainly in a dragster and mainly anywhere that I could afford to do it. Had been fortunate enough to have won a few national events along the way, but I became friends with a young man named Peter Lehman, and he gave me the opportunity of a lifetime. I'm married, I got kids. I worked at the Kroger Food Warehouse, mainly driving a forklift. But May 10th, 98, we were off and running to what has been an incredible 26 years of stomping on that loud pedal. I wanted to show you guys a few highlights along the way, some of the things that I found and I just wanted to share. Hope y'all enjoy this.
Here was 1998. The place, Route 66 Raceway, brand new, beautiful stadium. This guy from Drummond, Tennessee had finally achieved his lifelong dream of getting to drive a Top Fuel car. Got my license the week of the race. I was the very first Top Fuel car to ever pull out on this brand new, gorgeous facility. And to top that, I was sponsored by the Chicago White Sox. It was 20 years ago at this facility. This place is special to me. Man, I love this place.
So there was a little clip of our first weekend after getting my license with Paul Smith, driving the Chicago White Sox Top Fuel Dragster. Pretty incredible, crazy weekend. And I didn't mention, May 10th, 98 is not only my sister's birthday, Tracy, it is also the day I quit my job of 11 years at the Kroger Food Warehouse. But we went a couple years doing a few races here and there in Top Fuel, but still sportsman racing. And then we started the IHRA. And here's a couple clips from that.
Here we go. Milliken, Muldowney, the finals from Canada. Milliken gets the jump. Shirley hates the tires, and Milliken gets his first ever IHRA Summit Top Fuel victory in only his second race. This kid is quickly becoming the best story in racing. Not just drag racing, I mean racing.
Boy, wow, Step sponsors, the volunteers. January 31st, Super Bowl Sunday, we come home with a car we had no idea how to work on, and we just won a race. Wow.
Well, Jim Head's got years and years of experience in Top Fuel, always the experimenter, but I don't think you'll see him experiment when it comes to the final round. Jim's all about winning the race.
Milliken in the good lane this weekend, and it helps him up the line, but not by much.
Well, both of them leave dead even. You can see something go away on Jim Head's car down towards the top end, the speed falling off to only 289, and that's what cost him giving the win to Clay Milliken.
What a weekend for Milliken. New sponsor to win.
Rick Cooper was ready at the starting line. He's a couple hundredths better going past the tree in reaction time. Milliken's got a cylinder out, as does Cooper at the 8th mile mark. But right at the finish line, it's the Werner Enterprises car picking up the win. Look at how close it was. That much. It's about a half a car length, a little bit more. Clay Milliken picks up the win and makes a real nice-looking run.
Well, you know what? We could have dialed in and bracket raced that thing.
Oh, look at those header flames. That's beautiful.
Once again, Clay Milliken with a better than two reaction times, runs right on down through there, 468, 311 miles an hour. That is low ET for the weekend.
Well, let me tell you something. If you don't think that was exciting, you wasn't riding in that car, because let me tell you something. It was freaking dark going down through
The
there.
die is cast. Whoa! That just grenaded that engine. Another one. 64 for Clay Milliken. He will get the win. He becomes the winningest driver in professional history for the IHRA.
No, I did it all for the trophy. It's all good. I'm going to take this mic and it's all done. I'm just going to take over this job. You know, one of these days, give me that AC Delco hat. Let me have that. You know, one of these days I might have to find something else to do, and Medusa might give me a shot at doing her job, who knows? But you know what? Werner Enterprises, Peter Lehman, Mike Clover. You're out of tape. I'm just going to keep going anyway, but it is you guys.
21 consecutive round wins. That's 7 races in a row if you go back into the season of 2003. What do you do to stop this team, Johnny? They are unbelievable here with the IHRA.
Wow, it's fun to look back on that IHRA time. We won 51 IHRA Top Fuel National events, 6 straight World Championships. Man, I was so fortunate that Peter Lehman bought into my dream, gave me an opportunity, and we had a historic, incredible run through the IHRA. But it ain't over with yet, because once we quit IHRA racing, we hopped into the NHRA full time. Let's take a look at some of that. All right, hold up a minute. Just thought about this. I'm starting these NHRA clips with what is, for me and my family, my biggest win ever. Won a lot of races, and they all mean a lot, but nothing will ever top the first clip you guys are about to see. It's by far the most special win that I'll ever have.
And all 7 of those just to wear a yellow hat by day's end. Is today the day? Clay Millican is an NHRA National Event winner. A goosebump moment that was 254 national events in the making.
Clay, you said before the finals that this one was going to be super special. Do you have words to describe how you're feeling right now?
I don't. Donna been with me from freshman year. And Mama, Daddy, Tracy Lee, Gail, Dalton, I miss you, but I knew you were riding with me today, buddy. Doug Stringer, Whitney, finally won one. Man, it was just so hard. It took long enough. Thank you. UNOH Parts Plus, great clips. I'm screwing up like the whole sponsor thing, but right there. That little man rides with me everywhere I go.
No, it's good.
Stop on that loud pedal, buddy. Curly is crying his little.
Don't want to miss Tennessee's very own Clay Millican in his first NHRA winner circle. He's had success here on the other side, but I don't believe he's ever been as happy as he has been.
Clay with a moment now with his wife down there at the top end of the racetrack. For all they've been through in the last few years. Winning at home. You can't get much better than that.
Right lane troubles. Clay Millican is now a 2-time national event winner. It's Clay Millican who's gone back-to-back.
And Clay, you kicked off your career here 20 years ago. You would D&Q at that race. How surreal of a moment is it? 20 years later, you were picking up a Wally back-to-back to Topeka here.
It's unbelievable, and I tell you what, incredible team. It was so awesome.
They leave the starting line as they head to the finish line stripe. It's Clay Millican! Yeah! Yes! Thank you, thank you, thank you! Yeah!
8/10/1998. The woman standing right there encouraged me to quit my job of 11 years and chase my dream. My very first race was in this.
Hats off to you!
I won this race. 25 years later, we did it again!
Parts Plus and Biohaven for Clay Millican as they roll into final stage and lead. Doug Coletta smokes the tires. Clay Millican picks up win number 5, his second on the season. And again, from a day from races they couldn't win a single round, it's a day of perfection.
Your team was going absolutely nuts on the starting line, including your sisters. You just said, I have the last Wally from Bandamere. How extra special is that?
I tell you what, it's pretty dang incredible because you can only do this once. And I'm sad that this is the last one. But holy moly, am I so proud of everybody that makes this team go.
They leave with exactly the same reaction times, and at the final, it's Milliken. 375.8 outruns a 377.5, and Clay Milliken has picked up his third race victory in a year that has been as up and down as a Geiger counter.
All I know is give me a hot racetrack, and Jimmo, look out, because the comp counts par plus.
Keep your eyes on the far lane, the car on your left-hand side. That must be some sort of record because he crossed the finish line on his lid.
There it goes, on and off the throttle, up on 2, hits that wall. Now, to me, I would think that the chance is unconscious, but you can see the tire spinning, and the motor is wide open. Wow, that is a bad hit on both.
369, 332 for the win. Milliken has a tire come off at the top end of the racetrack, riding a tricycle down there through the shutdown area, but he's got it straight and true and kept it from hitting anything.
I mean, I went after him.
I ran around the other side of the car, and nobody ever traded licks, but we pushed and shoved.
The problem is I think I got a little bit of a bad rep because not everybody saw that he hit me first, you know.
I don't know about Doug, I can't answer for him, but I was given a nice talking to by the NHRA.
Okay, there you have it. 26 years of burning nitro, stomping on the loud pedal of a top fuel dragster. Been very fortunate to get to do what I do, and I love it. Continue to love it every single day. Appreciate you guys coming along, and we will see you in the next one.